Hello, this is John Kitsteiner, and this is another episode of our life here on the farm. And what we have are our new batch of broiler chickens. All the yellow ones you see are Cornish Rock Crosses. A couple of the darker brown ones are some Columbian Wynadottes. These are going to be, we got a few of these to replace our layers. We got one little guy here, kids are calling brown stripe, that may be an Americana. I'm not actually sure. They threw it in. I've been very impressed so far, very quickly, with the McMurray hatchery. We've used Strombergs in the past, and if we ordered 100 chickens, we would get exactly 100 chickens, and there were always 3 or 4 that were dead in shipping, en route. We ordered 150 broilers, the Cornish Rock Crosses from McMurray. We ended up with 157 of them, and we did not have any die en route. They actually looked healthier and a little bit more active than the ones that we got from Stromberg. You know, we got 2 batches from Strombergs in the past, and just one from McMurray, so it may be random, but so far I'm already sold. But this is always a fun day. The kids love it. They're out here helping us count them. We got them in our brooder. It looks like they're completely jam-packed, but let me back up a little bit and show you what they're doing. This is the space that they have to run around in. There's very few of them are wandering too far. We got, this is our brooder, and I've shown it on my website multiple times. So far, this is the system that we're using that works really well. We've got a deep bed of mulch. This is at least 12 inches thick, and maybe even a little bit thicker in spots. And we stirred it up the last couple days so that we got some composting going on underneath. So that actually creates a nice warm bed of composting mulch that they're kind of on top of. These chicks need it to be about 90 degrees, which is why we have this space heater in here. We've done the hanging ceramic bulbs, and they just did not get warm enough for the chickens. They were always huddled really tight underneath, and we had to keep them really low to the ground for the heat to be effective. And so we found that just putting the heater on a cinder block really helps out. We'll also at night hang some plastic over the ventilation windows so that it traps the heat, because our nighttime temperatures are still dropping to the 50s, sometimes 40s as well. The other thing that we have is this board in the corners that prevents the birds from piling up into the corners. What they will do naturally is, you can see they're all huddling together. If they do that in a corner, they'll actually start piling on top of each other, and then they start to suffocate each other. The ones in the bottom end up suffocating to death, which is not a good thing. So by eliminating the hard corners in the brooder, we end up not having that kind of thing happen. What else do we got going on? Oh, the other thing with the deep mulch, when you actually look at deep mulch, you've got a lot of stuff that's actually living in here. Little bugs, microorganisms, fungi. And when the birds are exposed to this deep mulch, and you can see, you know, they're in there already pecking at stuff that I can't even see what they're pecking at. Of course, they're here with their food, and the one that I zoom in on has decided not to do any pecking into this, scratching into the ground. But I don't know what they're eating, whether they're eating bugs or mycelium or what, but there's been quite a bit of research that shows the deep mulch as a litter for growing chicks actually gives them a lot of health benefits. You have lower mortality rates and healthier chickens in general by doing that. That is about it. Like I said, it's always a fun, kind of a exciting day to get the chickens. The kids love them. They're just little balls of fluff. So that's it for now. This is John Kitsteiner in Bulls Gap, Tennessee.